When we explore the pages of history, we come across famous names and well-known stories. However, many people have been overlooked due to the passage of time or prejudices. Join us as we explore 10 influential historical figures you never learned about in school. These trailblazers have shaped politics, science, and culture, and it's time their stories take center stage. Number 10. Elizabeth Jennings Graham. In the streets of 19th century New York City, Elizabeth Jennings Graham emerged as a pioneer for civil rights. Born in 1827, Graham was an African-American teacher and church organist who was pivotal in desegregating public transportation. In 1854, Graham courageously boarded a segregated streetcar. Refusing to leave when the conductor ordered her to, she was forcibly removed. With the community's support, she filed a lawsuit against the streetcar company, challenging racial discrimination. Graham was victorious in 1855 when the court ruled in her favor, declaring racial segregation on public transportation illegal in New York. This win predated the more widely known Rosa Parks incident by nearly a century. Number 9. Maurice Hilleman. Maurice Hilleman, often dubbed the father of modern vaccines, was a scientist whose groundbreaking work has saved countless lives. Born in 1919, Hilleman grew up on a Montana farm, facing adversity and poverty. Despite these challenges, he became one of the most influential figures in vaccinology. Hilleman's contributions to public health are immeasurable. Throughout his career, he developed over 40 vaccines, including those for measles, mumps, rubella, chickenpox, and hepatitis B. His efforts have impacted global health, preventing numerous diseases and enhancing the well-being of millions. Number 8. Mary Anning. Meet Mary Anning, a trailblazing fossil hunter from 19th century England. Born in 1799 in Lyme Regis, a coastal town famous for its Jurassic fossil-rich cliffs, Anning spent her childhood exploring with her family. Despite limited formal education, her observational skills and determination led her to uncover groundbreaking fossils. One of Anning's most notable discoveries was in 1811 when, at the age of 12, she unearthed the first complete ichthyosaurus fossil. Her findings extended to other ancient creatures like plesiosaurs and pterosaurs, challenging scientific beliefs of the time. Anning's discoveries were pivotal in paleontology, laying the foundation for later scientists. Number 7. Agent 355. Amid the American Revolution, a figure shrouded in mystery and bravery emerged. Agent 355. Little is known about this woman, but her contributions to the fight for independence were significant. Agent 355 was a spy for the American rebels during the late 18th century. Her true identity remains a secret, adding an air of intrigue to her story. Historians believe she played a role in gathering intelligence and aiding General Washington and his forces in plots against the British. During this time, secrecy was vital, and Agent 355 excelled at blending in and extracting information. She moved within elite social circles, overhearing conversations and gathering details that proved instrumental to the American cause. The risks Agent 355 faced were immense, as betrayal could lead to imprisonment or death. Number 6. Percy Julian. Percy Julian, born in 1899, was a pioneering chemist who broke down barriers, leaving a mark on the scientific world. Growing up in racial segregation, Julian faced challenges as an African-American scientist. Despite these obstacles, he earned a PhD in chemistry, a remarkable achievement during the early 20th century. Julian's groundbreaking work in organic chemistry led to the synthesis of cortisone, a vital component in treating rheumatoid arthritis. His innovations extended to the mass production of affordable synthetic hormones. His perseverance and brilliance earned him recognition as one of the greatest chemists of the 20th century. Number 5. Henry Dunant. Henry Dunant, a Swiss humanitarian born in 1828, changed the world through his compassion and dedication to humanitarian causes. In the mid-19th century, Dunant witnessed the aftermath of the Battle of Solferino. This brutal conflict left thousands wounded and dying. Touched by the suffering, he took immediate action. Dunant's moment came when he organized local residents to aid the wounded, regardless of their affiliation. This experience led him to write a memory of Solferino, a groundbreaking work that advocated for establishing neutral and independent organizations to care for the wounded during war. This vision laid the foundation for creating the International Committee of the Red Cross, ICRC, in 1863, an organization dedicated to humanitarian principles and providing aid to those in need. Number 4. Elizabeth Cochrane, aka Nellie Bly. Elizabeth Cochrane, better alias known as Nellie Bly, was a figure in the late 19th and early 20th centuries who impacted journalism and women's rights. Cochrane was born in 1864 and started her career at the Pittsburgh Dispatch. This is where she adopted the pen name Nellie Bly, which would become synonymous with groundbreaking reporting. In 1887, Bly burst onto the scene with her daring expose, 10 Days in a Madhouse, where she went undercover to investigate the harsh conditions of mental asylums. This courageous act unveiled the grim realities of psychiatric institutions and sparked widespread reforms. One of Bly's most famous achievements was her record-breaking trip around the world in 72 days, a feat inspired by Jules Verne's Around the World in 80 Days. Her journey, filled with adventure and unpredictability, captured the public's imagination and solidified her status as a trailblazing adventurer. Number 3. Lewis Latimer. An inventor and engineer, Lewis Latimer marked the world with his contributions during the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Born in 1848, Latimer faced numerous challenges as an African American in a time marked by racial inequality. Despite these obstacles, his inventive spirit soared. One of Latimer's notable accomplishments was his work on improving the light bulb. He played a crucial role in developing the carbon filament. This component extended the lifespan of Thomas Edison's incandescent light bulb. Latimer's innovations in lighting technology made it more practical and accessible to a broader audience. Number 2. Edith Wilson. Edith Wilson played a unique and influential role in American history, earning her the title of the first female president. As the wife of President Woodrow Wilson, Edith assumed an unusual level of responsibility during his presidency. In 1919, President Wilson suffered a severe stroke. Edith, deeply devoted to her husband and the country, stepped in to manage the day-to-day affairs of the presidency. Edith acted as a gatekeeper, controlling access to the president and filtering information. While she didn't make official decisions, her influence in shaping the president's schedule and interactions was substantial. This behind-the-scenes leadership led some to believe that Edith Wilson was, in essence, the de facto president. Number 1. Henrietta Lacks. Henrietta Lacks is not widely known, yet her contributions to medical science have left an unforgettable mark. Born in 1920, Lacks unwittingly played a role in developing numerous medical breakthroughs. In 1951, while undergoing treatment for cervical cancer, her cells were unknowingly harvested. They became the foundation for the HeLa cell line. These cells proved remarkably robust, allowing scientists to conduct experiments and make groundbreaking discoveries.